Shehu Sani reacts after Inec chairman. Yakubu said prisoners will be allowed to vote in elections. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. I bring to you another shocking news that coming to your listening ears today. As Shehu Sani reacts after the Inec chairman Yakubu said prisoners will be allowed to vote in elections. My dear listeners, you know what that means. Let's move down to the full details and let's see what this really meant. Kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. One of the chieftains of the All Progressives Congress, APC and former Kaduna lawmaker who represented Kaduna Central at the National Assembly, Senator Shehu Sani, has reacted to the statement that was made by the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, Yakubu. Shehu Sani's comment was contained in a post that he shared on his official X handle on Friday, August 8, 2025. A statement is coming after the Inec chairman said prisoners will be allowed to vote in elections. The Inec chairman also listed some countries that allow prisoners to vote during elections. Here is what Yakubu said according to Channels TV. In many parts of the world, including some African countries, such as Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa, where our officials observed elections, inmates exercised the right to vote. However, Senator Shehu Sani has now shared his thoughts after the report surfaced online. In a post that he shared on his official X handle, he welcomed the decision that was announced by the electoral body. Here is what Shehu Sani wrote on his official X handle. That prison inmates will vote in Nigeria's next election is good news. That is almost about 100,000 votes. Speaking from experience as an ex-prisoner, he says he knows that the long-term serving inmate and the cell governors and the exco will control the votes. The order of command inside the prison cell is not for the weak. Overall, the reform that gives the prisoners the right to vote is commendable. Now, my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, indeed it is actually a good thing that people in the prison exercise their right. But I remember then when we were in school, we were taught that if you are convicted of any kind of crime, once you're convicted, you have no right to vote or right to travel out again. So why has that changes here in Nigeria? And we know how dirty this thing is. They are trying to lure some people in prison just to vote for a particular person. This is Nigeria. Prison, people do not have the right to say this is what they want. Of course, they would tell them this is what they want them to do, and of course they will do it. That's another form of which they want to, another tactics. So moving on to the comment section, the first comment here says they really want to destroy this country for their selfish, evil hate. APC wants thankful prisoners to vote for them in exchange for their freedom, while leaving diaspora voters who are mostly obedient may their evil plot fail. A comment here says Yakubu the Mugu. Another comment here says whether prisoners vote or not. After voting, what next? Is the vote going to count or as usual things? A comment here says, what will they vote for? Who cares about them? A comment who says if prisoners who are holed up in their prison cells are going to vote in the 2027 election or any other one, since they are not allowed to watch television, read newspaper, and go out and attend campaign rallies, how will they listen and watch candidates deliver their campaign messages so as to desire the votes to vote for? This is a gullible question, the most gullible question someone has ever asked in past years. Even the fact that these people does not watch televisions, these people does not listen to news or read news. Does that mean they really do not know few things that are going out there? Few of them are going out, at least few of them that are still under trial, few of them that are serving their prison terms already. They are going out and they listen to what is going on, and at the same time, it can't be too bad that if the government wants to do something, they can't change their forum of doing something. They would educate them. They'll go to prison. They would organize people that will go into the prisons to inform them of